All right, y'all. So here's part two. This is Don Robinson's husband, Don Robinson from formerly En Vogue. He's speaking out, and I'm gonna play this video. We're gonna watch it together. It's a little long video, but he got a lot of information he's spilling in there. A lot of tea. I mean, I don't want to say tea. He's spilling the beans. All right, because I ain't about that gossip stuff. So this ain't no tea. This is just the reality of things that's happening to a lot of people out there, and I want you to have this experience to really see how the tables, not the table, but wrong usage of word, but how the flip of the coin, on one side you could be as famous as ever, and on the next side it's all downhill. So let's watch this video real quick.
I was married to Dawn for 10 years. A lot of people get it wrong because Hollywood and gossip sites and other bullshit tend to do that. Just like most everybody reporting that I'm a two-time Grammy winner, I'm not. I only worked on 2 Grammy nominated projects. Nominated. They say I'm 49 years old. I'm not. I'm 52 years old. My group, for example, they had one hit in 1995 called I'd Rather Be Alone. It went gold after the second single and the second video came out. We broke up. And that's when I ended up signing to Babyface and Tracy Edmonds' label. But most of my credit was earned as a songwriter, writing for Jesse Powell and Will Downing and As Yet, Ricky Bell from New Edition, Montel Jordan, Stevie B, the NBA Jam Session, Big Boy from Outkast. Anyway, this isn't about me. This is about me just minding my own damn business the other day and seeing a video come up on my feed, and then a bunch of other people texting me the same video of my ex-wife, the woman that I was in love with for about 10 years of my life, telling the world that she was sleeping in her car and was homeless. That either her mother put her out or her mom was making her life miserable. And immediately I knew all of that shit was not right. I know Barbara Jean Alexander, okay? That woman is an angel. Her mother and I talked, actually, we just talked yesterday. She'd never put her out. She'd never put her daughter in the streets. There's no argument that you could have with Barbara Jean that you could ever view as aggressive or mean-spirited. So I knew something else was going on. I don't know. I scroll through and I see people talking and people ripping her apart and putting their 2 cents in. But this music industry is demonic. It takes and it takes and it takes. It uses you up until you have nothing left, and then it seeks to destroy you for the ratings. Because the people at the top, they get paid on both ends, on your way up and on your way down. So if nothing else, I just want people to look at Dawn as a human being right now. I know Jermaine Dupri seems to feel like maybe this might be a hoax that she's doing or some kind of publicity stunt. Slim Thug had a more human take on what's happening, but those are men. What I want you to understand is that this is a woman. And while we can bounce back and end up in a position like I'm in right now, I'm an executive for Hilton. I make over $500,000 a year. Not everybody can do that shit without some help. So maybe you could call it survivor's guilt or whatever the fuck you want to call it. But when I see my ex, somebody that had my heart at one point in my life struggling, I don't believe that bullshit about her wanting to do van life or, wanting to have to put a video out telling everybody that she's living in her car. I believe it was a cry for help. So I reached my hand out to help. Sad part is, I don't think she'll take it. I'd love if she did, but this industry, it twists your head up so fucking tight that the only thing that matters is the crowd's approval, and she doesn't have the crowd anymore. And she can't do anything to get that back. She don't really believe that. I know that's what all this is about, but she's struggling with something. I'm not a doctor, but I'm aware of mental health issues. I had one at a point in my life decades ago. I had problems with my temper. I had abandonment issues from being abandoned by my mother, abused, raped, incarcerated, molested throughout my childhood, my entire childhood. But I'm a man. I bounced back. and worked through my mental health issues. But what about when you're the biggest girl group since the Supremes and you're conditioned by producers, predatory fucking producers who know that they're gonna fuck you for every dime that you earn. But they feed you a bunch of hope and dreams, and you record album after album after album and never, ever, ever fucking get rich. Now you're older and the radio stations, they don't want to really play your new music. They don't want to play your music videos. They don't want nothing to do with you. You didn't get your big shot to put out your solo album, the bills start piling up, the shows start drying up, and you're getting older still. Your group kicks you out. You find another group. That group kicks you out. You finally meet the man that you want to marry, and you marry him. Then he kicks you out. But you still have dreams. And the people that come, they don't quite know how to get it done for you. So you get bitter, and you get angrier. You start to be demanding, and people look at you like, who the fuck are you to be demanding? You haven't had a hit in years. What have you done for me lately? And then you get angrier and more bitter. And then you get left alone. Because you lash out a lot. Because you started out that really sweet girl with all these dreams that were coming true, where you did the work and you did what you were supposed to do, what you were directed to do. And the money came and you didn't get any of it. Now nobody wants to work with you. What the fuck did she do wrong? No record labels want to sign you because in the meantime, Napster just happened. And people stop buying music. The fans that love you so much, they steal your music now. And then they read about you sleeping in your car. Half of these twisted fools out here and down in the comments, they're living their own psychosis. We understand that. Half of them are hoping that they hear a sad ending. The other are praying for your success. And your mind is desperately swimming in survival mode, trying to figure out how to get your head above the water so you can breathe. She's drowning, guys. She's fucking drowning. That's what I think. But that's just a human take on it. And who am I? The guy that left her, the guy that bad-mouthed her decades ago, calling her a spoiled bitch, among other things. Yeah, that's me. But at the time, I was hurt because I didn't know how to respond to her pain. You know what I mean? But I've had a long time to think about it, a lot of life to learn how to read. And I don't want people to misread her. So I know she doesn't want help from me or anybody else. I don't blame her. She needs help in ways that most people can't provide. She needs some fucking professional courtesy, some love, some empathy, a time machine. She needs a fucking job. So I hope I was able to shed a little bit of light on the struggle that's happening in this situation. So Dawn, if you're seeing this, you know, and I know you are, I'm really sorry that I was one of the many, many people who disappointed you. But don't let that keep you from digging out of this. I believe in you. I always have. I always will. And I know you can do it. So I just wanted to put this video together to put some perspective on everything. We're all just humans out here trying to make shit happen. Human shit happens to everybody. Hollywood is a illusion. Everyone that acts like they have money, they don't. We had managers renting our cars, buying our cars, putting us in rented mansions and, you know what I mean, rented clothes. We had to return the clothes after the videos. We had to buy our own Grammy Awards and buy our own gold plaques. It's all a fucking dream. It's all bullshit. But what's happening to her right now, it's very real. And it could end up really fucking bad. And I don't want to see that happen. So I just put this video together again. So I don't know. All right, y'all. That was it.
he had a lot to say because, of course, he's her ex-husband, and I have some stuff to say as well. Um, he pretty much spilled the beans. He put it out there of who she was and what she was going through. Let's not forget, she did say in her video that her mother had anger issues and she was directing it towards her. In this case, it seems like she has those same anger issues, right? Or had, hopefully it's past tense, had. But he just told the full story in a nutshell. Nobody could relate, not relate, nobody could deal with her. She was in one girl group, En Vogue, they kicked her out. She went to this other group, Lucy Pearl. If you ever heard about Lucy Pearl, they sung this song. I can't sing, y'all, so I'm just gonna give you a little bit of, one of their hits. It's called Dance Tonight. I wanna dance tonight. I wanna get freaky tonight. Good tonight. Love that song, y'all. So she was a part of that group, and they kicked her out. And she married him, like he said. He divorced her, because of, who she was. She has anger issues. She has and you know what? This is a thing that gets me. She will put out a video and say, well, I'm going through this, and this person is this towards me, and this. But you see, this is the thing with me. I want to hear both sides. And the reason why I didn't jump on that story as soon as it hit social media is because I knew there was something that was missing. And that one thing that was missing was gonna come and show itself up. And then he came out and put out the video, and I was like, aha, there it is. So even us, and as people, as human beings, especially in this time that we're living in right now, we're just quick to empathize or sympathize with somebody just because they put out a video and they said, this is what happened. It doesn't mean that that's what happened. Obviously, like he said, him and her mom, they still have a great relationship. He vouched for the mom. He said, look, she's not going to hurt anybody. She's an angel. And she was putting her mom out there as being an evil person. And he came out and said, no. Now, let me tell you, when a former or ex-son-in-law comes out to your defense as a mother-in-law, there's something to be said about that. There's something great to be said about that. That means she's a good mother. The problem is Dawn Robinson is what happened to her. And then she's like, look, no, I'm not going to take this that you're putting out there. Bunch of bull. And we don't know what happened between her and the mom, but because the mom doesn't have a voice and because she's popular, well, used to be popular, but known from this popular, former, popular group, people are quick to sympathize with people because they're popular, they're famous, they have accolades, this, that. But it doesn't make that person right. It doesn't make, because your popularity doesn't make you right. And social media is like that. Oh, she came out and said, oh, I feel so bad for her. And no, she chose. Number one, she said, I chose to leave and go live in a car. So somewhere within there, her mom was giving her a place to pretty much get stabilized again by living with her. And she didn't take the advantage, or she didn't really take the advantage of that. Or say, you know what, I'm gonna make better of myself within this situation, within this temporary time that I'm here. What she did was she moved out and she chose the car life. She said out of her own mouth that she was watching videos of people living in their cars, people living in their SUVs, RVs, and all that stuff. And she was like, oh, this is cool. So she chose that. I'm not gonna sympathize with her, man. Y'all just giving away too much sympathy. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. She said she chose it. He came out and said she got anger issues pretty much. She couldn't get along with two groups and they kicked her out. She got kicked out of two groups and then got kicked out of her marriage. Come on, man. There's something wrong with that. We're not going to blame other people because she come off like this sweet little angel online. It doesn't mean she is. And we need to stop that. We need to stop that. Y'all need to stop getting out here talking about this person. I believe them, this, that, that. No, wait till the other stories come out because I'm sure that other stories are out there. Look, even Jermaine Dupri is saying, look, this may be a stunt she's pulling. Because obviously everybody in in that industry knows about her and who she was and who she can be. So we're not just going to be out here sympathizing. Oh, she's driving, she's in her car living, and she's homeless and this and that. She chose it. And she has a bad record in the industry. Why would Jermaine Dupri comes out and say, look, nah, man, look, Slim Thug, he could say what he wants to say. He don't know nothing about her. But as far as Jermaine and these type of people who were in the music industry back then, who knows more about her than Slim Thug, I'm listening to these people. If the mom comes out, I want to hear what the mom has to say. Because if a mom comes out and start telling us some stuff that we don't know about her own child, look, I'm rocking with the mom. So we need to stop jumping out there and, giving people the benefit of the doubt just because they're famous and just because she's a woman. No, equality, right? So look, it is what it is. Now, as far as her being homeless in her car, look, in a sense, I wouldn't want to see anybody in that state because that's just who I am as a person. I wouldn't want to see anybody in that state, whether they chose it or not. I hope and I pray that she get on her feet, and get things together. And, just see if she could make a turnaround, man, because everybody deserves a second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th chance, man. It's like, this is life and this is how life hits you. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button because I'm gonna be dropping these stories, man. All right. See you in the next video. Peace.